Good evening. So I feel like some things just have to be documented. And I totally thought I could write up a post, but I'm just gonna go live real fast. Just first, real fast to document what just happened. So I'm tucking in my kids for bed, and we have, the boys in a room, and then of course, sister has her own room. So I go to tuck in the boys, and the 7-year-old looks at me and he goes, "Mom, how do I get babies?" And I was like, "Well, what?" He goes, "I need to know how one gets babies because I am going to have babies and my wife might not know how to get babies. And so one of us needs to know." And mind you, did I mention he's 7? Okay. So I'm like, well, this isn't really a conversation that we're going to cover right here, right now before bed. But if that's something, that you're curious about, we can talk about that. And he's like, okay, because I want babies and I'm just not sure how to get babies. And and then he mentions again, his wife probably doesn't know, or maybe, doesn't know how to have babies. And I said, well, she probably doesn't know how to get babies right now. But that's okay. I'm pretty sure you both will learn in due time and this will all work out. And so my 10-year-old is on the top bunk and he's kind of smirking because, of course, we've had, this conversation in a very respectful manner and a little bit of info and all the things. He's kind of smirking. And the 7-year-old is bound and determined because this guy, he wants kids. And so I said, you know what? I looked at him, I go, you're probably going to be the one who has the most kids out of all y'all. And he goes, really? And he seemed very delighted at that. And then my youngest, who's 4, he looks at me and he goes, oh no, I'm having the most babies. I'm going to have 100 babies and I'm going to live on 61 acres and you're going to be there too. And I go, oh, I can live in your yard? And he goes, oh, you can live in my house. And I go, that is so kind. I was like, do you think your wife is going to mind? And he goes, oh, she's not going to mind. And so then I pull out the joke because my kids always say, Mom, you're one crazy woman. Right, Abby, if you're listening? And so I said, you're right. Your wife will probably like me because I'm one crazy woman. So anyways, I have a 10-year-old smirking. I have a 7-year-old very curious. And I have a 4-year-old comic. And there you go. That's just a day in the life. And the little sister is, I don't know, wanting oils and prayers and all the things. So anyways, cheers to the conversations that are coming up in my life. Oh boy, pray for me.